Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the physical evil Onslaught Buu, just how good he is, and 100% in the potential system after his Extreme Z Awakening. Now the big thing with Buu, obviously as a character, pretty nice World Tournament unit. Definitely, Buu units I think a lot of the times need their links to be leveled. This one is only link level 1, however he is pretty solid. Nice 100% in the hidden potential system, a good-ish easy A, not the craziest but a pretty solid one, and I think overall a unit that could find some usability on the Majin Buu team. Obviously it's a team that's gotten a huge power spike, so there is a lot of merit to probably taking a look at using him or considering him for your team. He is a physical type lead of 100%, he raises defense 1 turn, lowers the enemy's attack. He has Ki +2, attack and defense of 150%, and an additional attack and defense of 15% with each attack received, up to 75. He randomly changes Ki spheres, physical excluded, to rainbow, and he also gains 10% attack and defense, and recovers 10,000 HP per Ki sphere attacked, which is pretty good. Obviously, in terms of build, to be honest, I would probably say my build isn't necessarily the best. If you want to really maximize them, I feel like crit and evasion could potentially be probably the best answers. Only raising defense, getting an additional stack of that, honestly isn't too much of an necessary function. Because for me, to be honest with you, I think the evasion and the crit will benefit him a bit more. Crit will make his lower attack stats hit for something tangible. Evasion will allow him to evade super attacks, which he's never really going to be able to tank. You'd probably need 10, 11, 12 orbs to get him to tank a super attack of some kind. He can get relatively solid-ish defense without too many orbs, but realistically to elevate him to a top level, I'd say evasion is probably the best. Majin will be down Innocence, Metamorphosis, Infinite Regen, Wall Standing Tall, sharing the limit of all his link sets, and Majin Buu, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Majin Power, Power Absorption, Heavily Events, Sworn Enemies, and Worldwide Chaos are his categories. All in all, he's a great unit. I think he's a solid unit. He provides a lot of good healing, and defensively he can be in a good space. 330k defense. All the way up to around over 400 after his super attack is in a good spot. Link leveling him will elevate that even more. Now I'd wager if you get a good chunk of orbs with him link leveled, you can probably push him up to the 500k mark without realistically shooting yourself in the foot too much. I think generally speaking you should be fine to kind of hold your own at that point in the realm of 500k. I do think overall, as a unit, you probably find he's solid. I think with all the boosts Majin Power has got, he's definitely on the fringes of the team rather than being a mainstay of the team. If you look realistically at the power of Majin Power now, but if you look at the strength of Majin Power with the tech, the tech Buu Easy A, Physical Buu Hans Easy A, the new Ins Majin Buu, the new Tech Evil Buu, Strength Super Buu, who is already good. This guy's competing with Strength Kid Buu to be on the team. That is a little bit of a tense situation, so to say. So yeah, I would probably say, to be honest with you, I think personally you'll find that he's in a decent position, not necessarily a position of pure power, all things being said. However, I do think he's solid. I think the healing's good. I think the defense is in a reliable place. Not that he's going to tank supers, but he can tank normals even on a lot of the earlier red zones, and even potentially up to some of the more current ones after super. So there is definitely gap for him to be okay. Obviously, depending on orbs, you could make him really solid. I mean, if you got a whole field of orbs, then of course he'd look great. Probably hit over 10 million, probably have 700k defense, but getting a full field of orbs is not necessarily a easy or regular achievement to do, no matter how much you really want it to happen. But I would say what's really nice with him, and one thing I do think is cool, he does make rainbow orbs. Rainbow orbs is definitely a big bonus to tech transforming Buu. So him sharing 5 links with him creating rainbow orbs for him, does make him a very interesting partner for a lot of content. And by enabling tech Buu so much, you can almost forgive the lower stats of this Buu. For example, if you can get tech Buu, 3 rainbow orbs, that unit's hitting 21, 22 million. You don't have to worry about whatever physical Buu is doing afterwards. So you do have that kind of enabling ability for him, which, at least on the surface level, I think is something that can be very helpful. So I will say that link-wise, obviously very Margin-centric. Margin, wall standing tall, infinite regen, all very solid link sets, metamorphosis, all good stuff. You got all the good stuff you need for a Margin Buu character here. Just not Fear and Faith, because you have Sharing of the Lament instead. But yeah, generally speaking, I'd say pretty good. Tech Buu, Evil Buu, Strength Buu, all the Buus that you currently want will link up okay and well with him. So yeah, all in all, a nice unit at 100%. Not top tier for the team now, but still good.